Today we are going to be ranking every single NFL team on a tier list. So we'll start out with the Washington Commanders now. It used to be called Redskins. And they really defied the odds this year in the playoffs. By the way, this is by this year, like their current team, not next year, like the draft doesn't count. Like their players after the draft. Okay, anyways. The Commanders did really good this year. I really think they deserve an A tier. Jaden Daniels cooked. He beat the Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I do think he deserves an A tier, and he is going to get to the Super Bowl one day. All right, next, the Miami Dolphins. And, I mean, they have Tyreek Hill. Okay, I'll put them in C tier. Because they're not the worst, but they are, like, pretty bad. Alright, the Chargers. They did make the playoffs. They got out first round to the Texans. But I still do think Justin Herbert's pretty good. Alright, the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions only played one game in the finals because they were the number 1 seed this year. And they got destroyed by the Commanders. So, they're an A tier. I would put them in S, but they're an A tier. Alright, the Chicago Bears. We'll just put them in C because they're pretty bad, but also kind of mid. Oh, yeah, that's where they deserve. Alright, Panthers, D tier. Cowboys, D tier. Colts, C tier. Seahawks, C tier. But I think they're, like, here. Titans, D tier. Saints, D tier. Alright, Texans. Texans beat the, Chargers, which most, like, when I was watching YouTube videos, most of the people said that the Chargers would win. And I was rooting for the Texans, and I thought the Texans would win, and they did. But they lost to the Chiefs. I mean, they probably could have beaten anyone else. Yeah, they deserve an A tier. Alright, the Green Bay Packers. They made it to the finals, but they didn't win a game in the finals. They did pretty good this season, though. Oh, yeah, well, B is okay. Jacksonville Jaguars, C, now D. Bengals, they did not make the playoffs, but they were still really good with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. No, they do not. Okay, even though both of these teams made the playoffs, I still think they're... Actually, no. Alright, I'll put them at bottom of B tier. And because their logo's a B. Alright, Arizona Cardinals. I love Kyler Murray because he was on OU. But I have to do it to him. Actually. I'm just putting these in random order. Okay. Browns. Yep, they're pretty bad. Actually, yeah, I think Browns deserve E tier. The Eagles, I think we have our first S tier. They're the Super Bowl winners, and they deserved it 100%. Minnesota Vikings. Oh, yeah, I forgot. They lost to the Rams first round. But I still do think Justin Jefferson and Sam Darnold are really good. So I think they're going to be A tier. Actually, I think Texans might actually be better than them. Than the line. No, that's never going to happen. Alright. Wait, I just noticed that there's 2 Patriots. How do I delete one? Alright, just forget this one exists. Alright, I'm going to put the Patriots in E tier. because the Bills are in the same division as them, And because I'm a Bills fan, I hate them. Okay, fine. I know they deserve a D tier. Giants, they're like... I mean, they had Saquon Barkley, and they gave him up because he was not good. But now he's really good. I mean, I don't really see anyone that's good. These guys got Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, so I think they're at least kind of good. Okay. The Broncos, the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix lost to the Bills, but the Bills are too good. Like, if they went against anyone else, they would win. Just kidding, that's not true. Okay, Bo Nix really cooked this year as a rookie. Definitely, so I definitely think he deserves B tier. And he did it. He went to the playoffs when Joe Burrow didn't. Yeah, he deserves better than Green Bay. Alright. 49ers, they did not make the Super Bowl, or they did not make the playoffs, and but I still do think they deserve B tier, like the Bengals. Alright, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they lost first round, but they're still a B tier. I think they're at least better. This guy's from OU as well, Baker Mayfield. Yeah, he's better than Joe Burrow because he made the playoffs. That's the only reason why. Yeah. Alright, that's fair. Alright, Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens, because they lost to the Bills, they still deserve S, okay? Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry are like a fire duo. They did so well. But the next team didn't. The Raiders, like, what? Alright, Kansas City. Kansas City kind of got destroyed by the Eagles. So most people would put them like an A tier. But they got to the Super Bowl. So I still think they deserve S tier, just bottom. Like, I think if the Ravens or the Bills got to the Super Bowl and it was against the Eagles, they wouldn't get destroyed that much. Alright, the Falcons. Michael Penix Jr., D tier. New York Jets, they deserve E tier. Alright, the Rams. This is the old logo, just like the Commanders had the old logo. But the Rams, I think they deserve bottom of A tier. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright. The Bills, S tier. That's not biased. And the Chiefs are worse. Definitely. If this was how I like the teams and not their stats, I would definitely put them in E tier. I would create an F just to put the Kansas City in it. Alright, Steelers. I mean, they got to the playoffs. We'll put them in B tier. They need a new quarterback. Russell Wilson is, not going to be good anymore. Alright. Alright, there we go. This is my final list. Comment what you think I should change in the list. And, yeah.